Hey guys, Dark Matter here. It's been a bit since I made a video, but I'm here today to show off this saber that I finished. It's not a commission or anything, just felt like building a saber as I do. So this is basically MHS parts, customized of course, but there are some new parts from the custom saber shop on it before I get to all the other stuff. Like those vents, kind of new. This gear piece is fairly new. This emitter is fairly new. And I did do a bunch of saltwater etching on this one as well, as I do. Painted in and then weathered down quite a bit. Used spanner screws again, these little guys. Very cool. Custom switches. These claws I made out of MHS shroud material, cut and filed and etched and drilled and everything by hand. Pain in the butt. It kind of reminds me of Sauron's helmet, Lord of the Rings. His spiky helmet. And then weathered down several passes of weathering, which is hard to see. It's kind of glary. There's some reds and black and just grimy stuff. It was time to make a weathered saber again for sure. And a trim ring here. This is the fluted MHS material. It's got the little bevel on one side, but not the other. So this would have been a hard edge. So the trim ring, I dremelled out that lip that's on the inside, so it just slips over the normal piece. Give it a nice, so it's not sharp there. It's running it's a Neopixel Saber Shop Pixel connector. It's running a Proffieboard 2.2, and as of the time of this recording, the OS is at 3.8 beta. So it's got all the color wheel and all that kind of stuff. I'll probably make a second video just for that stuff, because if you follow Proffieboard stuff at all, I'm sure you know all the stuff it can do. It's running a fairly simple Goth chassis. It was actually a Prizm chassis that I just had left over, but you can put a Proffieboard in it right here. Those spots for the 1.3mm recharge port and the slider switch, don't need them because I put in a 2.1mm charge port here. And like I said, it was for a Prizm, so I kind of got it just shoved in there. But if you pop this little lid piece off here, you just get access to the SD and the USB port. It's right there. Nice and easy. 28mm Wow speaker. Very loud. I don't even have this thing turned up all the way in the config. It's almost too loud. So I put it in right about to this lip right here. And then when this goes on, all that extra space here is just for resonance. And then once you make your configuration the way you like it, I did drop in a little kind of hidden set screw here between those rib pieces, and it sits on the bottom, so once this is screwed all the way in, you can just tighten that just to spec. It's a 440, and then it'll keep this from moving at all. Originally I wasn't going to make this a floating chassis. It was going to be an attached chassis up here with the whole, chassis rings and rods and all that kind of stuff, but excuse me, I didn't have all the parts on hand, and I just wanted to build this. So like I said, a Prizm chassis, but it works fine, just fine. So I can't see her in the camera. There we go. So we'll tighten this down, and then if you want to, like I said, you can just tighten this like half a turn and nothing moves. I'll fire it up really quickly. There's no blade, obviously, and I don't have pixel connector, just a regular connector, but I'll fire it up just so you can see how ridiculously loud it is. And we have one more. Like, I can't really see the other colors of weathering I did, like some reds and stuff. It's hard to see with this overhead glare. There's a little bit of reds in it. And then all the saltwater etching I did, painted it all in by hand, silver, copper, up here too. It goes good with those security screws. They're cool. They don't look, you know, earthy. They look more Star Warsy. They look a little more unusual, I guess. And they're nice and flush. They don't stick out at all. So there we go.
Prepare a boarding party.
This is really loud, so I'll just fire it up for a sec, and I'll probably make, like I said, another video for all the, you know, blade stuff. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. Definitely need to make more weathered sabers, because I really think that's my favorite thing to do. Because, you know, it should look like some sort of relic, or it's been hanging on someone's belt for, you know, 30 years or something. I don't know. The shiny ones just make me think like, you know, hey, this Jedi had a desk job and just sat in the Jedi Council chamber for decades and never really did anything. But I like ones that look like they're actually, you know, put to some use. So I guess that's it for this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have more videos coming in the weeks and months to come. Break time is over on that, so thanks for watching.